Yeah! Who's ready for some Battle Royale, baby?
Yeah!
Wait, there's no Battle Royale.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, dude, you didn't tell us that. Why'd you even bring us out here?
Thought we would have a lovely squad picnic. Boo!
A picnic? A picnic?
You don't like picnics?
What is this, some baby
You
back
suck.
PUBG
Lame.
stuff?
Well, I couldn't afford PUBG, so...
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, we're here.
All right, I mean,
Maybe you brought eggs.
at least you brought the egg salad, right?
I hate egg salad.
Egg salad?
Are
On a
you kidding me?
picnic?
Are you?
Oh.
All right, cut it. Cut.
Yeah.
Cut. Howdy ho, America, and welcome back to the Moot headquarters where we film Moot Points. I'm your host, Dylan. This is our co-host, Brian. Brian, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I also just want to say hi to everyone not in America. You are also welcome to watch this show. Just know that it's not
Good
for you.
point. We're a global show. We have billions of weekly viewers, and we are here for you. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed show, so let's get right into the first topic. Brian, as we prefaced in our intro, we recently have got some pretty bad news coming out of EA and Battlefield 5. Would you like to hit them with the news?
Yeah, well, so the news is that Firestorm, the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale game mode, will not be included in the game at launch.
No.
Now, that was never the case that it was going to be a part of launch, but
Fair.
Some poorly timed trailers and miscommunication on EA's part led a lot of us to believe this was going to be included in the game at launch.
Right.
So they recently released their content roadmap that said we aren't getting Firestorm until the third chapter, the last chapter of their content roadmap, in March of next year. A solid 4 months after this game flops. Releases. And a lot of people like me are just, I'm just stunned. How
Yeah.
do you release a game without a Battle Royale? It doesn't make sense.
In 2018, you can't do that. I mean, granted, they're releasing in 2019 with this Firestorm mode, but who knows if Battle Royale is even going to be like the go-to genre? Who knows? And, this game is directly in competition with Black Ops 4 and Blackout. And, I mean, I think it goes without saying, but you lost. Battlefield 5, you lost. There's no chance that these guys are even going to come close to competing with the numbers that Black Ops 4 is going to put up. But with that said, I still kind of want to touch on, the roadmap that you did discuss a little bit in the 3 chapters before we get Firestorm. I know you were kind of looking into this a little bit earlier, so why don't you just let the viewers know, and kind of me know, what this roadmap is going to look like and kind of what we can expect from each chapter.
Yeah, so in traditional EA fashion, they're really going to be drip feeding. Well, not us, because we're clearly not buying this game, but
Never.
They're gonna be drip feeding the people who purchase Battlefield 5 with content. The game is only launching with 8 maps, which is a bit low for Battlefield. They usually have 9 or occasionally 10, which is it's a bit low map count. And the first expansion introduces 1 new map, and it introduces like a new game mode or 2. And then the next expansion a few months later is gonna have another map and another couple game modes. So, it just feels like they're releasing an incomplete game and then they're just gonna slowly add to it. But
Yeah.
I guess that's the way of the road these days. But how can you not have Battle Royale on launch? It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And the fact that they're not when they release the game, they have all of this stuff set to come out a few weeks later. Why don't you just make the game come out a couple weeks later and have all of that right off the bat? That kind of doesn't make sense to me, but that's kind of the model that we're running with in a lot of these games. Like you release and then you constantly release DLC, which I don't know if that's going to be free or not. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it was.
Yeah, but do you know what this first chapter is going to be called?
I believe it's called Overture.
Overture?
Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's going to be centered on Greece, I believe, which is a bit cool. What's even the theme of Battlefield 5? Do you remember?
Was it World War II? I think it was World War II.
Okay.
Am I right? Maybe.
Chapter 2 is called Lightning Strikes. This is actually introduces like 3 new game modes, I think.
Wow.
The first one that really stood out to me was Combined Arms, which is pretty sick. It makes me think of like Horde from Gears of War or whatever.
I loved Horde.
Whatever they called that in Call of Duty that you would stay up until midnight.
Squads?
Where
Maybe?
it's you and a squad of your friends taking on waves of AI across multiple different maps.
I think it was squads.
So it's a little bit like a co-op campaign, progression thing, whatever. Sounds kind of cool. They're introducing another game mode that is bringing back Rush, which is apparently a pretty popular Battlefield 5 game
This
mode.
is also in Chapter 2?
That's also in Lightning Strikes. And then the third thing is a little bit of like it's like a squad battle, but it's smaller. It's just an 8v8 deathmatch type mode. So just 2 squads facing off against 2 squads. So that seems like great content for Battlefield fans, but for video game fans, we don't care about Battlefield. We don't want to play Battlefield. We want to play Battle Royale. And that's Chapter 3, coming out in March, about 6 months too late, and like 4 months after the game releases. Trial by Fire is the name of that third chapter. It has Firestorm, the Battle Royale mode. I also just want to speak about this a little bit. Their Battle Royale mode, not only is it delayed, it also looks like it's gonna suck. Squads only, can't play solo, can't play squads.
Wait, what?
Can't play solo, can't play squad, or can't play duo, squads only. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but
Hey, let me hit you with one more. A 64 player max. That's not a Battle Royale, okay? That's
like a Battle Roy.
yeah, or something.
A Bat Roy.
Battle
I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this, but I think you guys know how we feel about it. But in reality, compared to a lot of other games, it's still gonna be a good game. You know, it's got to get the job done. There's still gonna be millions of people buying it, but in terms of competing with who it should compete with, that's where we see a big discrepancy. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see how this game is actually gonna do. Who knows? We could be totally wrong, and this Firestorm mode could completely take over the Battle Royale industry, but just a little bit late. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, that's what's such a shame about this is Battlefield seems like the perfect franchise, the perfect intellectual property to accommodate and adapt Battle Royale.
It's so true.
What sounds sweeter than a Battle Royale in Battlefield with destructible buildings, helicopters, tanks? It sounds awesome, and it's unfortunate that EA is in charge of this, and it's a guaranteed
You know
flop.
what sounds better than that?
What?
Blackout.
Yeah, you know what sounds better than that? Let's just cancel this episode and go play right now.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
See you next week.
Guys and gals, friends and pals, people everywhere. It is now time for my favorite segment of Bold or Gold. Thank you.
What are these people kill? Hey, shut up back there.
Keep it down.
I see you.
Keep it down.
Sit
Keep it
down.
You done?
Unfortunately not. We gotta, come on.
Okay. This week, as you guys know, Bold or Gold is where we say 3 hypothetical statements that could happen in the gaming world, and Brian tells me if they are bold or gold.
This isn't gonna work for me this week. Let me do the things. Let me do the thing. You can do the other thing.
All right, I'm down.
All right.
Hit him with it.
All right. First statement. Super Smash Brothers. You may have heard of this new game coming out.
Yes.
I think that this game is going to be a massive flop. I don't think it's going to translate well to the Switch, and I think we are all going to be disappointed. Bold or gold?
I've never heard something more bold in my life. This game is going to absolutely obliterate other games on the Nintendo Switch and be an absolute success.
So...
Bold it is.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Okay, here's another one. More realistic.
Uh-huh.
Esports will be in the Olympics by 2030.
Ooh, 2030. You know, right now, that statement seems
2018.
a little bold, but because there are 12 years before 2030, yeah, I did that math, I'm gonna have to go with gold. I'm gonna have to go with shining, shimmery gold. Whooping!
Nice. All right, one bold, one gold. Last one, 2019. That's how many years from now, Dylan?
1.
He's a wizard, this guy.
I did that.
2019's Game of the Year will not be a Battle Royale, nor will it include a Battle Royale game mode at all.
Yeah, you know, Battle Royale is obviously all the craze right now. But as we're seeing more and more games come out, that are like RPG style games. For example, Red Dead Redemption 2 just came out recently, and I promise you that's gonna take over and maybe win Game of the Year. I'm gonna say that statement is gold. I'm gonna go a little bold and say gold.
Wow, that's too much for me. I can't. This segment is just well beyond me.
Let's just move on.
Please.
There you have it for bold or gold.
Dude, when do we get a studio
Thank
audience?
you guys. On to the next.
Same guy.
Ew. We're almost done with this week, but before we go, it is time for the Moot Food Review, where we try to find you the best gaming snack. And Brian, I tell you what, this week, this snack is gonna require a fork.
Oh, okay.
It is going to... Not me. Okay, cut. Here's the snack. This week, guys, we got some Nissin's hot and spicy chicken flavored soup. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first bite out of the way, and then I'll hand it over to you. 1 bowl of soup to share. Here we go. So as you can see, the soup is real hot. It's pretty easy to hold. Might be hard to game with though. And just gonna dive right in.
Make sure you hear those shoes.
You on it?
Well, you made it seem really appetizing, so don't know why you left your fork in here.
It's tasty. It's flavorful. Mine went down the wrong pipe. Thank you, Sean.
Keep it on the fork.
I'm more of a sparkly guy. Good, right? Mine went down the wrong pipe. Very tasty, however. It's got a nice texture. It's pretty much your typical noodles. Got a little spice to it, though.
Thought there was a trash can.
Yeah, there's no trash can.
I know that.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to give this a 7.7 out of 10. Nothing good, nothing bad. It's just kind of your average spicy soup. Yeah. What do you got to give it?
I thought it was great. I actually have this for breakfast like 8-9 days a week. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It needs an egg. You need to crack an egg in there. That's the key to getting through college, etc. Don't look at me like that. 8.1. 8.1 hot and spicy.
A 7.7 hot and spicy chicken flavored soup. That is your Moot Food review. And then I told her, next time, use a mug. Ladies and gentlemen, that's almost it for the show. But before we go, we have the meme of the week. This week is coming from the Dead Smile, and sure enough, it is SpongeBob related. Guaranteed to tickle Brian's jimmies.
Oh, you.
That is all we have for this week, folks. No question of the week. Make sure if you want to see question of the week next week to submit your question in the comments down below. Without further ado, see you next week. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run.
All right.
Please stop singing.